I think the only women who get lucky are the women who are raised by two parents who have good fathers who protected them when they were younger, and they're not as jaded as women who did not have a father growing up and were not protected, because you grow up in two different ways. So when you're sheltered and protected by your father, you're more feminine. You believe more in love.
Yeah,
and now you're looking for a man who's similar to your dad. If you didn't have a dad, you're not looking for anything that's similar to you. You don't even know what the you're looking for. You don't even know what you're supposed to be looking for because nobody told you. But when you have a good dad who works and is good to your mom and all this stuff, then you have an example of, oh, this guy's garbage. Why is he asking me to pay half the bill at dinner?
I'll say this right here. There is validity to what she's saying, but there is such thing as having a father in the house and present, but not there. I'm gonna say it again. There is such thing as having a father in the house present, but not there. So therefore, this kind of defeats the purpose of, for what she's kind of saying a little bit too, because while you can have a parent in the house who's not for you, you can have a parent in the house who's for you. It really doesn't matter. It just depends on what you dissect, what you take, and what's around you for real, and how you move. Because there's a lot of women out here who ain't never had fathers, and they know exactly how to move when they get out here in these streets, when they get into the dating pool. So when I say there's some validity to what she's saying, yes, let's not act like what she's saying is not true. That is true, not 100%, but that is true in a lot of cases. And I want to say studies show, but from the studies what I've observed with my own two eyes, when I've seen women that have both parents in the house, especially a daddy, those women usually turn out to be pretty damn good. They turn out to be decent. But I can't actually sit here and say that all the way when there's women out here who ain't never had a daddy in the household. They might have saw mama with a few boyfriends here and there, but that don't mean that they ain't have no solid aunties, grandmas, sisters, and all that other stuff. So I can't even say that as well. So, or they probably had a big sister that was watching out for them as they were growing up, letting them know. It's really all about who is the solid person in your life, because I've grown up majority of the time without a man present, but I've turned out damn good. I would like to say I turned out damn good, and you can leave that for the people who I dated and who I'm with right now. I take pride in that junk, you feel me? So, but going back to what she said, let's not toss her away, ladies and gentlemen, just because she is saying something that you don't think is reality when it really is. Women, I feel like they definitely have a higher chance when they got a man who's around, who's solid, who showed them the example of what it is. They won't be out here acting like city girls and all them, Young Miami and all them, Sexy Red and all them. They won't be out here doing all that junk. Now, granted, there are some chicks out here that would go against that, and then you'll look at them and say, well, dang, don't you got a daddy? How your daddy feel about this stuff right here? Because people have expectations of what comes with the package of having a daddy around a little girl. Plain and simple. If you say you raised up around a single mother, then people will kind of understand and kind of be like, you know what? I kind of get why she doing that, man. She ain't never had a man around. But when a man is around, the expectations of that man being around is different when that woman walk out that house. Y'all know it's true. So I fed both sides, man. I'm not gonna sit here and disparage both, but let's not act like what she's saying ain't true. Pick your head up.